grown man business. Priceless experiences, Napa Valley wine tasting, spoiling my women friends, sitting at the table with millionaires. The narrative is tax loops, accounts offshore squares. It's not allowed.
I'm the future of Black America. When we manifest the best of the West Side and the best of the East Side, and we bring that together, you know what I mean? When East Coast G's have sex with West Coast G's, these G's being women, and they have kids, that's gonna be the new breed. You know what I mean? When you start reading this culture with this gangbang shit,
right.
That's the new breed.
That united ghetto.
Right. To get out. But right now we stuck, and the only thing we can do is get the niggas that run it out of it. Right. I'm in this shit for the honor and the respect. That's why this shit feels so good.
The valor.
Yeah, it's for the valor, but to be a family, to be known as something, to get this dark cloud off of us as a race. I want to just some kind of sunshine, some kind of exceptional deed, so we can all stop sucking Malcolm X and Michael Jordan dick.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't never have to be shit because we got Jordan and Malcolm X.
Right.
I'm not with that. If you don't understand me, don't write about me. I don't ask black niggas to jock me. I'm just saying, be honest. You know, you doing something I can't do, and I'm doing something you can't do. I respect you, respect me. You know there's no nigga out here like this. I don't have no insecurity about that, and no delusions. Ain't no nigga like Tupac putting it down. My weaknesses and my strengths. But everybody know my strengths definitely outweigh my weaknesses. As long as that, I'm a human being, like everybody else. And if I meet somebody perfect, then they can train me. And they can help me be perfect, but ain't nobody out there perfect. This really taught me about like this black people thing. I'm black, I believe in my people, but I believe in my people as it relates to my tribe. I don't believe in us overall, just imaginary niggas. Black people attack me. I mean, not all black people. That's why it's not a general thing. Like, I don't like black people no more. It's not that. I love black people. I love my people. I am black. But I'm saying, I don't look at it as general. Right. Now I'm not racist anymore. I kill myself for racism.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some might be mad. Like, I'm with somewhere, somebody sing with a white girl. Pop! Can't believe it. But it's not, to me, it's like, I'm a totally new human being. Before I was like that, and I was bitter, and that's why I was so evil towards black sisters when I went to jail. Because I felt like I didn't sleep, I didn't fuck with them bitches to be down for y'all. And y'all put me in jail? Alright, well, cool. But now, I was wrong to have that kind of thought. Because all black women don't owe me shit. And I don't owe them shit. You know what I mean? But to represent. You know what I mean? But to be me. You know what I mean? Procreate, have better seeds, make a better nation. I never trust the TV to get my point across. And I feel like, we need our confidence, self-esteem. And that's what I got now. My confidence and my self-esteem. People might be like, this nigga conceited or whatever. But fuck it. I feel like I shine. And I don't give a fuck how much white people, the media, niggas, black people, player haters, police, whoever try to darken my shine, I'ma always shine through. They can lie about my words, they always gonna ring true. You know what I mean? Because it's my essence. It's in my essence. And that's what's gonna always come through. And I feel like that's true about me. Like, now people be like, he's blaspheming. He's saying black Jesus as blasphemy. Or he's acting like he's elitist. He's like the Muslims. Or he's like a 5%er. It's nothing like that. It's only to get out. I feel like our future is our confidence and self-esteem. All this rape and gangbanging and killing and 30 niggas fucking one girl, they all come from a low self-esteem and no confidence. As soon as we get our confidence, because I don't think like that. I don't think, let me fuck 30 bitches. I don't even think like I want to be in a room when other niggas is fucking a bitch now. I don't think like that no more. And not because of jail. But because of my confidence is there, my self-esteem, my self-respect. You know, I don't need that. But in the ghetto, that's the type of shit that we're taught. It's like in the army, you taught to kill, so you kill. You know what I mean? We taught that. My older niggas, we taught that. That the only thing we good for is our sexuality. Now I use that to make money, but I enforce my strength, my mind strength. That's what's more important to me now. The niggas see that this is not no accident. I plotted every single step from this to this. You know what I mean? Everything is plotted. The niggas is telling me about this Illuminati shit while I'm in jail, right? Like, the dollars, right. That's another way to keep your self-esteem low. That's another way to keep you unconfident. And I'm putting the K because I'm killing that Illuminati shit. Trust me. If these motherfuckers wanted to kill you, why the fuck they gonna tell Farrakhan? Why they gonna tell the Nation of Islam? Why they gonna tell this nigga in jail about the plan? How did he know? How did it leak to him? Who told him? Who told him? The Pope? Who? Because they like the Pope and the money. Oh, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. You so thinking about the money, you not getting the motherfucking money. Get the money, nigga. I don't give a fuck who face on there.
Yo, what up? It's your man Ken Billions, Ken Brisbon, and this is No Squares Allowed podcast. As always, I appreciate you being here. You could be anywhere in the world listening to anybody. Everybody got a YouTube, everybody got podcasting. You know, it's people on social media, it's people on IG. You could be anywhere in the world. So I do not take this for granted. Whoever you are, it don't matter about the views. It matters about who's showing up. So I just want to celebrate you and thank you. And I hope that this conversation, you get a nugget from it and you can take it and you can run with it because it's something that's important to me. And what I'm talking about is confidence and how it took me so long to get where I'm at. I made a lot of mistakes. I'm sure I let a lot of people down that were waiting around, hoping that their investment would pop off. And I drag my feet on a lot of people's time. And I don't like that, because when it's all said and done, I want my name to be good in the hearts of people. So I don't like a lot of situations that I was in. I don't like a lot of things I've conducted myself, the ways that I conducted myself. I don't like a lot of mind frames that I've been in. I don't like the mindsets that I've promoted about myself. And the root of that, I'm being totally accountable, first of all, but the root of that, those decision makings that I was doing that was detrimental to myself and others, the dropping the ball when it was my time to catch the W, to score the winning touchdown, to make the winning shot, the times where I fucked up and I didn't come through for the squad, but mainly myself. The reason why that was happening for so many years and it took so long for me to get here was because of my self-esteem and my confidence. There wasn't an environment for me to be in that developed that. And because no one ever showed up for me, my value about myself was very, very low. I would sleep with any woman just on the strength of she's a bitch. Part of my French, but I gotta keep it a buck. And it wasn't even about pleasure per se. It was about, I needed to feel something. I'm dead inside and I don't really know how to activate myself. So let me just use this body to feed. You know what I'm saying? I would eat anything. I would think anything. I would put myself in compromising situations. And then when things don't go my way, that's the fuel to be, to continue the behavior that I'm on. You know what? Don't nobody care about me and the system and, this, that, and the third. So I was very angry. My mama didn't hug me enough. There wasn't a village to help poly. It wasn't none of that. So I took so many L's. You feel me? But at the root of it was my confidence. My confidence was shot. It was never developed. As a child, especially male child here, you gotta seed into these children. You gotta seed into people. You gotta use the power of language. You gotta develop them with the words. You gotta cast spells on the people up under you and in your environment, because those words help people go out and fight them battles. The only thing I got told was, man, my daddy don't love me. I got the environment that's against me. You keep telling me that I'm black and I'm at war. You know what I mean? That I'm a slave. You know what I'm saying? That shit right there is bullshit. That did not help my confidence. That didn't develop me. That underdeveloped me. Only thing I learned was how great the European man was and about his conquest. I don't care what you think about Columbus. You keep your name in his mouth. So those that aspire to be like him, that is very confident. You don't gotta like Napoleon because you're on the wrong side of history. You don't gotta like Hitler because you're on the wrong side of history. That's subjective. But at the end of the day, it's people in the world that look at these people as very valuable, and they draw their confidence and their self-esteem by the adventures of these people. And that's what it's looked like. It looked at as an adventure. The people that I had to follow was men that was getting lynched. You told me, look at him. You know, no disrespect to ministers and shit like that, but goddamn, the only thing I could aspire to was ministers. Malcolm X was a minister. Martin Luther King was a minister. Farrakhan is a minister. You know, Marcus Garvey, these people are civil rights leaders. Nothing wrong with that. But that doesn't help creativity, and it doesn't help confidence. To me, it looks like a ceiling, you know? So you have the cultural dynamic of cultural confidence, of I link my confidence to a group of people, and it was just about pain. And then my home environment, man, ain't nobody showing up for the kid. So why even perform well when I get more of a response underachieving? You know, sometimes you get to the point where you'll take any kind of attention, you know, and then you got this debt coming from the home. Then you walk outside, it's more of a debt, you know. So what happens is you just start living slow suicide, and you don't got the heart to just end your life. So you just do it slowly throughout the years, man, and you start to decay. And you decay, and it doesn't matter how bright you are. Of course, you got a little bit of life in you left, and that's the thing that people are attracted to. You know, they come in your life and say, "I see potential," especially women, right? It's all about potential. You can do better than this, you know. But unfortunately, the lack of confidence doesn't allow the individual to push through and access that genius potential, access that life inside of a person. You know what I'm saying? So we want to have better confidence in ourselves. We want to, especially guys that look like me. I don't want to give you the black male spiel, but what I will say is I know that a lot of our decision making is because of the debt that's in home and the societal debt. Not from whites, from niggas. How you hear niggas address each other and talk to each other, and how they build you up. You know, we gotta be so humble. Yo, check this out. The people is so low that there's a certain level of narcissism that is required for a person to get himself out of the grave. Then when you get where you gotta go ahead and be humble, because you done walk the hero's journey and you got a dub. You feel me? But you want people that's at the bottom. We're talking about the generational bottom, not just in money, but in a more significant resource, which is self-esteem, identity, confidence. People are lacking in that space, and then you want to tell them to be humble and that the meek shall inherit the earth, and then there's a war on you, and the black man is and the black man that. That shit is bullshit, and what it's doing is it's underdeveloping people. Look at the behavior. Look at the results. This is not coincidence, and it's not the system. We got so many books and DVDs and lectures about the system. At this point, if we can't figure that problem out, then we just losers and suckers. How many master teachers does a person need? How many times do you need a person to come wake your ass up? That's a slap in them people's face. They rolling in their grave. All that sacrifice they did just for you to say that you're under attack and you're at war. No, the decision making is what is causing your unfortunate life. It's the decision making. You control what you can control, but I get it. It's from the confidence. You don't think you don't think that highly of yourself. You don't think you're the prize. I already know subconsciously when you look at a white man, you expect him to be balling. You expect him to be smarter than you. This is why you use words like massa. You'll call anybody massa. You'll call a European that's a janitor massa. Why? Why? Because you wasn't given the tools, the philosophy, the mindset, and the language to look at yourself like that. I don't give a damn if you got 2 nickels in your pocket. That don't got nothing to do with your confidence and who you are as a person. But at the same time, look, you grown now. I know I'm talking to grown-ups. You grown now. So can't nobody hug it in you. Now you got to do some real hard work, because you got to travel inside of you. You got to travel inside of you, and you got to remove a spirit that ain't trying to be removed. So it's going to fight you back, because that spirit of self-doubt, that spirit of trauma and dysfunction and lack, man, do you think it's going to allow you to come in and try to switch it up? Hell no, it's gonna fight for survival. It's gonna fight for that space right there. But how bad do you want it? When you look at your kids and you look at the people that's depending on you, how bad are you willing to push past the spirit of doubt? How much will do you have to push past history? History's not on your side. I'm not talking about black people history. I'm talking about basic your mother and your daddy. Especially if you at an age where your father couldn't take it. Especially if you're doing something that your mother didn't even dream of. Can you push past? You got all this shit against you. Can you push past? But all this shit against you is not a war though. It's just a matrix. And it's designed to make you official if you know how to play the game. The real war is between your ears. That's the real war. Now, do you have the confidence? Can you will it? Even if it's not in your nature, even if it's something that is totally dead in you, can you will it? Can you will it and go get you a dub and go get you a win? Because at the end of the day, the only thing that counts when you die is what they thought of you. Are you gonna put on? Are you gonna sound like the rest of these niggas on the bench talking about they're at war and they can't? You know what? Everybody can't go. You feel me? And if you fail, at least fail forward. At least fail knowing that, you know what? You fought the best fight that you could. And fighting the best fight here, bruh, sis, is not sitting up there talking about you're at war, sitting up here talking about racism and the system. Good. We need it to be hard. We need it to be not in our favor, because that's going to produce the genius that's going to create innovation, and that's going to produce the genius that creates a new species of people that have endurance, that have stamina, that have intellect, right? Let's move away from the trash. All right? Everybody can't go. But as long as you're there, I think it's worth it. Peace.